Hello. This is Elizabeth Griffin, the Black Romance Writer, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please take a moment and do so, and definitely continue to share my content with others. Today, I want to talk about writer's block. If you are a writer and you've been doing this for a while, I am sure at some point in your life you have experienced writer's block. And I'm not sure if you know how to deal with it. I know I've struggled in some areas trying to figure out how to get past my writer's block or how to figure out where it's coming from. And I heard a writer, and I wish I could remember that person's name, but I heard a writer say one time that he believed writer's block came from lack of preparation. If you don't know your characters, if you don't know your story, if you don't know the beginning, the middle, and the end, if you're not sure where this story is going, then you're going to find that you'll encounter writer's block. And writer's block is because you're not sure how to continue the story because you haven't fully prepared or developed your characters or developed the plots or worked through some of the pitfalls that could be in your storytelling or in the development of your storytelling. So for me, I'm finding that when I prepare, when I know who my characters are, when I take time out of my day to think about my characters, let's say if I'm at work and I'm doing whatever I need to do in that job capacity, while I'm working, my mind could be thinking about my characters, thinking about what predicament they're in, thinking about their history or how they became who they are. I find in doing that type of thinking and that type of mental activity that when I do come back to writing, I find that the writer's block has gone away. It has diminished. And that's because I've taken the time to think about the characters, to think about the plot, to think about the setting, to think about the theme, what message am I trying to get across. And what I find is the more you think about your story, the more you can tie in elements that make your story strong and cohesive. And an example of that is in the story that I'm writing now, I was thinking about the different ways that I can implement the theme of my story, which is it's talking about kidnapping, but I can tie it into the main character that was kidnapped. I could tie it into what's going on in our world with missing people. I can tie it into the grieving process, the emptiness that a person may feel, not knowing where their loved one is or what has happened to their loved one. So I find writer's block can be remedied by doing research, by always thinking about your story. So let me know what your opinions are on writer's block.